again, YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, back at you with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Month of Madness. That's right. A different deck every day of the month of January. And we're almost to the finale. It's time for day 29. And we got ourselves one last fan donation to go through. We've got ourselves a special variant on Shinobirds that attempts to do what Shinobirds do, but on our opponent's turn rather than our own. That's right. This is Transonic Shinobirds. The whole idea of this deck is to use the power of the Transonic Bird in order to drop a Shinobird ritual monster on an opponent in the middle of their plays, rather than waiting for them to finish their plays and then running them over afterwards, as Shinobirds will usually do. So we've got ourselves a very interesting version of the Shinobird. We're going to be taking it out in EDO Pro today, showing it off, showing you how it works. Big thanks to Mr. Spicy Boy, who made this deck for us today. Thank you, Mr. Spicy, for showing us off this deck that you have made. He also wanted me to shout out a Shark YGO Pro, I believe it was. Yeah, pretty sure that was the guy. So thanks to that guy as well, because apparently he helped inspire this deck as well. So, as always, if you want the deck list today, it'll be down in the comments. Hit that up on your way to smack that like button and all that good stuff. And let's go ahead to EDO Pro now, show off this deck, show you the Wombos, the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, and have ourselves a good time. Well, let's get right into it. Alright, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We want to go first with this deck. Going first is actually pretty important in this deck. We do our best work doing it. So, with this opening hand, it's actually pretty nice. So, we're going to start with the preparation of rights. We're going to go ahead and get our Transonic Bird. He is, the boss of the deck, basically. Lets us do many a thing. And to start, we'll go for Manju. A lot of setup with this deck. There is a lot of setup. Because in order to make Transonic Bird, like, work, you need some stuff. Transonic Bird, he lets me ritual summon using the spells in my deck, basically. It was very nice. But you'll still need to have ritual monster in the hand. Luckily, pre-prep of rights is a thing, and I can just do that whenever I please. And for now, we'll get Baron Peacock. Nice start, nice start. But we can do even better. We're going to reveal that Shinobird calling. We have it in Incantations. A very nice bunch of monsters that'll help us just go whole hog with this opening hand. Just whole hog. This is pretty much like the ultimate hand you want to have with this deck. Because we're going to have Shinobaron and Shinobaroness. Peacock. That way I can ritual summon either or depending on what my opponent is trying to do. So we'll go with the Sonic Tracker, summoning the bird. And we do want to try and use Talismandra or something of the like when we do. Because our boy does get levels. He'll gain the level of whatever he's using as material. So now we've got our Transonic Bird. And we're good. I can also use Sonic Tracker to send a monster to the grave, but I really don't need to do that too much. I mean, let me think. Same type of attribute. I could send, if I needed to, I could send the other Baron, because with the Shinobird calling, I can use spirits in the grave, but I really don't need to do that at the moment. I could do it, though. If I really needed material, for whatever reason, that is an option you can do. Ditch the spare Peacock to the grave. Or, conversely, you can get hit with Dark Ruler no more. You're not allowed to do monster effects for a turn. And we're up against Sushi Ships. Normally, I like Sushi Ships. They're a fun bunch. I don't like them so much with Dark Ruler no more, but that's more of a personal thing. Alright, so we're up against the Boats of Sush. So remind me how these work. Reveal a Sushi Ship, summon them both. And target a Sushi Ship, change its level to 4 to 5, then you can add another Shari. Gotcha. Alright. So we're up against the Sushi Ships. He's going to be trying to get as much sushi on the board as humanly possible. Yep, he gets a third monster. I should definitely probably negate this one. I mean, it doesn't matter too much which one I negate, because I'm in trouble in either way. But in this way, at the very least, he's going to have to put some more effort into using this Uni. He can still make the one that searches those spells, though, but I can deal with that one. So long as I've got my boy and girl, I have the ability to deal. Because Shinobirds are all about bouncing stuff to the hand. Up to 3 We got monsters with our Baron, and Baroness does the spell traps. Actually, they go back to the... let's see. Yeah, Baron is to the hand. Baroness is back to the deck. It's even stronger if you think about it. So, what are we up against? He gets to draw a card, and he gets the field spell. You summon a dude, get a card on top of the deck. And everyone gains attack equal to their minuscule tiny baby defense. Sounds good. And if a Suship, summon for the next deck, sent to the graveyard, blah, 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 blah. We're good. Alright. Well, certainly not the way I wanted this turn to start, but it's a start to a turn. So we'll make do. I mean, I will lose... I'll lose all my stuff. But I can make it work. Somehow, some way. I can just top deck into my other Shinobird. That would be perfect, but we'll see how that goes. That's basically the same thing. Let's go for preparation of rites. Number 2. Oh, I see. You're gonna be that guy. Alright, I see how this is going to be. I think now is the time to use Sonic Tracker's effect. So, we're going to go ahead and send our other Peacock to the grave. And I don't want to bounce everything. But the same, let's see, this thing's attack originally is 2,200, right? Because I want to summon this from my hand. So what we're going to do, we're activate our Shinobird call. We're going to summon our Peacock using the monster in our graveyard. Bachamba. Then we'll spin this back into the deck as monsters lose their power. And we'll attack into the Shirao class. Alright. It's a start. It's a start. Let's see. Can I make anything? Yes. So I want to. No. No, actually, I don't. So we'll end our turn. Our Shino Baron, like all good spirits, will return to the hand, but she leaves some tokens behind. This way I have more stuff for ritual summoning. So, we're in a fairly decent spot here. My opponent does still have his, the level 5, the, Uni, or the, Urchin, as it should be called. So, he still has that power to do. But, the thing is, my tokens are bigger than this Uni, and the minute he tries to do anything, I can use Transonic Bird to spin cards back to hand. They'll just wipe out any of his extra deck stuff. Alright, 10 goldfish, that's a level 4. Okay, that's a bird. I mean, it's not what I want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to use our Shinobird calling, use the Baron. We'll use up these tokens, be like, hello, I have returned. You remember me? You shouldn't, because that was my wife. Don't tell me I dress like a lady, I don't. Alright, so we've got our Peacock. He's just going to bounce back again. Damage is not the easiest thing with this deck sometimes, unless it's like, you know, later game. But we have the power to do damage. I can do quite a bit of damage. Look, I'm about to do like a lot of damage right here. And my opponent will surrender. Which is basically how this deck is going to go today, is this, we're going to keep summoning out the Shinobird, and the Baroness, and the Baron, and bouncing our opponent's stuff, and interrupting their plays enough that they're left with very little to go on. So, a good enough showing by the Transonic Shinobirds. That's basically what we want to happen as often as possible. That was really the best hand you could possibly hope for. So, we got to do everything, but we're going to keep dueling a few more times, show off this deck, and against other decks with different strategies and the like. So let's go for duel number 2. Show it off some more. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Once again, just trying to go first, and we'll get to go first. Very nice. What do we have for a hand? It's not bad. Could be better, but it's not bad by any means. So what we're going to do, start with Manju of the 10,000 hands. So, we'll get ourselves our Sonic Tracker, and that will let us do some things. Unfortunately, it's not quite as good as a hand as the original, but it'll be a hand that at least does something. Okay. The bad thing, though, is that I top deck into a Shinobird calling. Burbs. There's lots of burbs. You'll find out in a minute. Don't go asking people their decks. That's mildly inappropriate. is Bird deck. That's what it's called. All right, so we've got our Transonic Bird, and we're gonna have to ditch a Shinobird. Let's see, nice. Pirates. What archetype is that? Plunder Patrol? Okay, I think I can deal with Plunder Patrol. Hopefully. Hopefully, maybe. All right, so sadly we had to ditch the Peacock Princess. But it is what it is. We have to do it. We'll end our turn for now. And Bestial Magnum Hut. I thought this was something to do with piracy. Or is it Spriggans? I suppose it could be Spriggans. That is an option. But I'm out of dark, so he can't banish anything else of mine. Huh. Brave tokens. Ah, I see. Interesting indeed. So we're up against brave tokens, not my preferred cup of tea. What does this do again? Illegal Knight. You control the monster, so you control the token. Sub this card. Yeah, target 2 cards your opponent controls. Give control this to the card. Return this card to the hand. Alright, so there's Plunder Patrol. Okay, this is some kind of weird Plunder Patrol deck, basically. He's got the Illegal Knight. And now he's going to do a thing. Let's see. I guess I should try this now. We'll find out if that's right or not. He's got the Illegal Knight, though, so I gotta be careful with this thing. 2 cards opponent controls. Return those cards to the hand. That doesn't negate me, though. But at the same time... Actually, no. It's fine, because that still doesn't negate me or anything. So we're going to tribute off this Illegal Knight, actually, so I don't have to use it. Oh, wait, no, that's not how that works. That's a level 7. It works either way. So we'll summon our Shinobird Peacock, and he's going to add, or equip that card anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce these. That'll get rid of the token. So that's a little less my opponents can do. Alright, but we're not quite out of the woods. That's the thing about Plunder Patrols. Oh, and he had Whitebeard the whole time. That's bad. That's the good one. Alright. Well, that is an unfortunate thing. Maybe I should have negated... Well, I don't think that would have stopped much of anything anyway. Not really. All that would have meant was I would have had Transonic Bird. That's about it. So... What could he make? There's like an entire army of cards he could make. It's probably Blackbeard? Oh, Blackbeard. Ah, but oh wait, no, I have a dark, so we can make more. I was about to say, I don't have any dark monsters. Then I'm like, oh wait, yes I do. You gave me one with this illegal card. I like to point out this card is clearly in violation of the rules. It clearly says it's illegal. Alright, well, yeah, that's not gonna be good. I've just lost 2 of my monsters. I'm down 2 barons, and that's a bad site to be in. Alright, maybe. Does it even matter? I'm thinking. This is a quick effect. I mean, I can try it, but does it matter? Let me think. Effect Veiler. Man, this guy's Mr. No Fun Allowed Plunder Patrols. And I like Plunder Patrols, and this guy's just like, no. You're not allowed to have fun with them. Alright, well... I got all my cards here, so it doesn't really matter if I have this. What does this card do again? During a main phase, add a monster that mentions the vendor token, then set a card. If a monster is summoned, take an equipped spell that mentions the token, add it to your hand, or equip to an adventure token. Man, all of his cards are annoying. Like, literally all of them. I guess I'll get rid of the adventure token thing just because it's... if I'm going to go down, I'd rather go down to Plunder Patrols and this thing than adventure tokens. That's just a personal thing. So, yeah, unfortunately we lose this one. We do lose this one. This is a situation where we had the things to do, but my opponent could recover from a Shinobirding. Sad to say, but it's true. So, we're going to set a card and we'll pass, and I'll play through this one, but I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this, because we've lost 2 of our birds already. So, hang tight, folks. We'll be back for the third duel. Alrighty, our third and final opponent, the fight in the third. Now, regardless of how it's going to go today, one more duel ought to do it, because really this deck does one big thing, and that's mostly it. So I think this will be enough. So what do we have for an opening hand? All right. It ain't pretty, but I think with the right cards off this here pot, I can at the very least do something. Okay, well, I don't like the Shinobird calling, but the rest I can make work more or less. So we're going to get our Transonic Bird, as one does. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to need... I don't have my ritual spell. That's the problem. So, should I keep going? Because I can get myself another thing. I'm just going to end my turn, honestly. I don't have enough with this hand to do that. If I just had my Sonic Tracker, I could do something. What are we up against? Zefra. Zefras. It's been so long since I've seen Zefra. I don't remember how they work. Wait, isn't that the same dude? How come one's a 1 and one's a 5? Oh, because he sent the card. Oh, right. That's how that worked. I haven't played Zefras in so long. I have no idea how they work. Other than they, like, summon a bunch of stuff, clearly. Clearly they do a lot of that something. Let's see. Oh, if he's going to blow up my card, then I guess I have to do something. What does this do? And that does nothing. That does nothing. I guess none of these do much of anything. So I guess I'll just negate Sirius. Does it really matter that much? Oh, he does, because he's just blowing that up. Okay, well, there was a reason to not blow that up. All right. Well, that's the thing. That happens. But we should... What the heck are you? Oh, yeah, the Teller Knight dude. I forgot about this thing. No. Whatever that does, no. I'm going to say no. I have Graveyard Stoppage. What does this card do? Target the Teller Knight in the grave. Get him back. Then detach the material that's come. Okay. Banish the Teller Knight from the hand or the deck. Detach a material. This effect becomes that monster's effect when that monster is normal summoned. Or... okay, so he gets the spell back. What is a spell? Teller Knight's got all this new support. I've not read it yet. This card's activated. Summon a Teller Knight from the hand or the grave. Target the Teller Knight Constellar and turn it into Ptolemy 7. Okay. And I believe this thing has a thing, but he forgot about the Imperm. Ah, gotcha. Didn't think about the old Imperm now, did you, son? I mean, this thing does stuff anyway, but it doesn't do as much now. All right. So, now what do we do? That's a good question. Let's activate our Chalice Slime and hope for the best, basically. So we'll discard Chalice Slime, get out our boy Talismander. We're going to have to just go hard into the Shinobirds, I think, is probably our best bet. It ain't going to be the prettiest thing to do in the world, but I think, barring this being something nasty, I think it's our best bet. So, we're going to think, add a monster from the deck to the hand and add a ritual spell. Do I have any ritual spells in the grave? Not yet. Let's change that. Let's activate our Shinobirds calling. Alright, we'll summon out our Peacock. Sorry, Transonic Bird, you did your best. But it's time for the big birds to do their thing. Alright. Good, so that'll spin that back into the deck. Everything goes to the graveyard. We'll do the battle phase, as one typically does. Come on, do something to revive yourself. No. Not quite, not quite. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do Prep of Rites. Might as well. We'll get back the Chalice Slime, so I can get a Talismander if I need it. And we'll get back our Calling, because I can. Very good. We will set a card. What does this do anything else? No. It just lets him do a monster into another monster. Alright. I mean, I could work with that. So, Peacock will do its thing. It'll bounce itself back to my hand. And I get these two spiffy tokens. Not spiffy tokens. They're very fancy looking tokens, if anything else. Let's see. So what he still can do, he still can use a frap. So he can change his scale to like a 1 or a 2 or a 3. And then pendulum a 4. Let's see. Target a Tellarknight Zefra card in the monster zone or pendulum zone. Face-up card, play controls. And do the thing. Okay. And what does this do? Add a Zefra card. If a Zefra would be destroyed, banish this card from the grave instead. Oracle of Zefra. Add a Zefra monster. Okay. Man, that was a nice top deck. Well, yeah, nice enough top deck. You got some stuff and some things. Got some stuff and some things. So now the big question: what can he do from here? What can he do? That is a good question. I'd hope he'd try to make another Cadius so I could go in for Call of the Grave. That would be good, because then I could negate that. So this is the one that lets him destroy. It only destroys face-up cards. So it's not that big of a deal. Alright. So, blowing up your dude here to blow up my token. Alright. That's what you want to do, then do it. And what does this say? In a set... Okay, this destroys set cards, so I have to do something about that. Alright. You're going to destroy another one of your cards. I see. Well, I got caught by the grave. So, I'm going to presume he has another one of these. And I'm going to banish it. Oh. Oh. Smarty pants. Smarty pants, boy. Gotcha. All right. So, I mean, this doesn't do anything unless he overlays it with the Constellar, which is something he can do. That is something he can do. Dang, the best laid plans. I had like this big old smart thing where I was going to negate that dude. But now I think that dude's going to come back anyway. All right. Where is he? No, it's Deltaros. What does this card do again? This card... Okay, it blows up a card. When I get any card effects to turn... When you normal special summon, I want to turn detached material. Target a card on the field, destroy. Gotcha. Alright, I need... a monster. That is a monster. That'll work. I mean, that'll work. It's all I really need is a good old-fashioned Candle. That'll work just fine. And that should allow me to do some things. Does this do anything, actually? I'm trying to read. I cannot read through the cards. I'm going to get Peacock. Let's see. Yeah, be defaced based on the monster summon once per turn. Oh, he didn't even do that effect. Okay. All right, that works for me. Let's go ahead and activate Shinobird's Calling. And once again, I shall summon forth Le Baron. Because why would I not do this? He can protect his monsters from destruction, but he can't stop this. Granted, he still has that one dude, but I can keep doing Shinobird all day. So we'll shuffle, we'll end our turn, bounce ourselves back. This is a nice back and forth, I will say. The question is, let's see, so he gets a draw, obviously. That draw is going to be the thing that's tricky. He can still add whatever he wants to the extra deck. Change his scale to whatever he wants. Alright, now he's got a high scale. Alright. Another Providence. The top decks on this man are insane. Just add anything, and then add any monster. Just deck thinning and consistency, I'll tell you. Why people don't play more Zefras, I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't seen a single boss of theirs yet. Who knows? Alright, but regardless... how many... Okay, he's got 16 cards in there, so that means he has 13 left. He still has plenty of stuff. I said he still has plenty of stuff. Oh, did he put... Wait. Oh, was that all he had? Huh. Alright, I mean, yeah, I was gonna win next turn, I guess. I could have bounced all of his stuff and done it all again. And that's the name of the game. So, we managed to outlast the Zefra and all their stuff. We were running around his Providence. His Providence was no match for the power of my cock. So, there you go. That's Transonic Shinobirds, everybody. We did the Transonic and the Shinobird. So, I think we're good. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. Transonic Shinobirds went 2 out of 3. Pretty good. Pretty good, all things considering. I honestly, when I went into this episode, I was thinking this is going to be a very uphill fight with this bird. Like, summoning the bird was never going to be the problem. I was worried about getting kaiju'd a lot and, like, impermed a lot and stuff like that happening, but it didn't today. And, you know, it's a lot of setup to make the bird, like, do as much as you want it to do. You really need to get all the peacocks in the hand and all that good stuff, but when it works, it works. So, you got to see it working, or you got to see it not working, and you know what? We had ourselves a good time. I enjoyed seeing this deck. It was an interesting take on good old-fashioned Shinobirds. They didn't rely on, like, a whole lot of field nukes, you know, to clear back row before doing a Shinobirding. And I didn't need any of the spirits either. I mean, you could have thrown in one of these if you wanted to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So, I like the deck. I hope you guys at home did too. If you did, smack the like button. Lets me know that you liked the video. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. You know, you're free to do so. I ask for nothing in return. We are trying still to get to 630, and we're 1 away from that, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I gotta go get it ready for tomorrow, day 30. We're looking at Symphonic Warriors, and I don't know how to play Symphonic Warriors, so I'm gonna get ready for that. So, until next time, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. Stay frosty, everybody. Stay safe and happy. You have a good one.